We're diving into 6 criminally underrated anime that flew under your radar. From supernatural chaos to magical academia gone wrong, these hidden gems deserve way more love. Let's fix that oversight right now. Kicking off with number 6, Bucchigiri? Okay, so Bucchigiri is what happens when Mappa decides to throw delinquent gangs, genie powers, and homoerotic tension into a blender and hits chaos mode. Our boy Arajin just wants a peaceful high school life and maybe score a girlfriend, but instead he accidentally fuses with a genie named Senya, who's basically the most unhinged roommate imaginable, living rent-free in his consciousness. The animation? Absolutely gorgeous. Mappa flexing those Sakuga muscles with fight scenes that pop off the screen. The character designs are vibrant, the energy is infectious, and honestly, the whole vibe feels like if JoJo's Bizarre Adventure had a baby with a Yakuza drama, but made it significantly gayer. Here's the thing though, the plot gets messy. Like, really messy. There are moments where you're not sure if this is a battle anime, a comedy, or a psychological exploration of toxic masculinity wrapped in gang warfare. The pacing stumbles around the middle, and some character motivations make zero sense until you realise the show is operating on pure vibes rather than logic. But you know what? That's part of its charm. It's bold, it's colourful, it's unapologetically weird, and it committed to being different in a season flooded with isekai copy-pastes. If you want something that takes genuine risks and looks stunning doing it, Bucchigiri deserves your attention. Just don't expect a coherent narrative experience. Sliding to number 5, The Fire Hunter. The Fire Hunter dropped and basically nobody talked about it, which is a crime because this show's world building is legitimately fascinating. We're in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity lives in fear of these things called fiends. Basically nightmare fuel monsters made of living fire that'll straight up delete you from existence. The catch? Fire itself is insanely dangerous to humans now, so society has regressed technologically and relies on these fire hunters who risk their lives collecting this resource. It's giving very much Bloodborne meets Attack on Titan's bleak atmosphere, and I'm here for it. Tuko, our protagonist, gets thrown into this mess after tragedy strikes her village, and watching her navigate this brutal world alongside Kushi is genuinely gripping. The mystery surrounding the fiends, the political intrigue, and the oppressive religious undertones create this thick atmosphere of dread that most anime just don't attempt. Now, I won't lie, the pacing is slow. Like, I need 3 cups of coffee to get through episode 4 slow. The animation quality is inconsistent, sometimes looking gorgeous and other times looking like the budget got kidnapped. And the exposition dumps, no filler words. The exposition can be heavy-handed, but if you're patient and love dark fantasy with actual stakes and world building that respects your intelligence, The Fire Hunter rewards you. It's not trying to be your comfort watch, it's trying to unsettle you. And honestly, mission accomplished. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Landing on number 4, Shinobi no Ittoki. Shinobi no Ittoki said, "What if we took a normal high school kid and revealed he's actually ninja royalty caught in a centuries-old blood feud, and then actually made it work?" Ittoki is living his best civilian life until assassins start showing up, and his mom casually drops the bomb that he's the heir to the Iga Ninja clan. No big deal, right? Wrong. Because the Koga clan wants him dead, and suddenly our boy is dodging kunai in math class and learning that his entire life was a lie. The action sequences are surprisingly well choreographed, mixing modern parkour with traditional ninjutsu in ways that feel fresh. When Ittoki finally starts embracing his heritage and the fights escalate, it genuinely gets hype. The supporting cast is solid too. Kosetsu is that mentor figure who's equal parts badass and tragic, and the rival dynamics between clans add layers beyond good guys versus bad guys. There's political scheming, betrayals, and enough twists to keep you guessing who's actually trustworthy. Here's where it stumbles. The show rushes through character development like it's got somewhere important to be. We needed more time with Ittoki processing his trauma and identity crisis, but instead we get montages. Also, some plot conveniences are pretty obvious. Like, how does nobody notice the literal ninja battles happening in broad daylight? Still, Shinobi no Ittoki scratches that ninja anime itch that's been empty since Naruto ended. It's not revolutionary, but it's competent, entertaining, and has enough heart to make you care about Ittoki's journey from clueless teenager to reluctant leader. Looking at number 3, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. This one sounds like the most basic premise ever, right? Guy likes girl, girl forgets her glasses constantly, hijinks ensue. But somehow, this show takes that simple concept and turns it into the most wholesome, diabetes-inducing romance you'll watch all year. Kimura is down bad for his classmate Mi, who's basically walking around half-blind because she keeps forgetting her glasses. And instead of being creepy about it, Kimura just helps her. That's it. He helps her read the board, guides her around, and slowly they develop this incredibly pure connection that'll make your cold, dead heart feel things again. What makes this work is the restraint. There's no harem nonsense, no love triangles, no dramatic misunderstandings that could be solved with one conversation. It's just two awkward teenagers figuring out their feelings through small, genuine moments. The animation style is soft and dreamy, especially during Komura's fantasies, which perfectly captures that feeling of being a lovesick teenager where everything your crush does seems magical. The humor lands consistently too. Watching me squint at literally everything never gets old, and Komura's internal panic whenever she gets close is relatable comedy gold. Their classmates serve as a Greek chorus of chaos, constantly shipping them while they remain oblivious. Is it groundbreaking? No. Will it change your life? Probably not. But in a medium saturated with over-the-top drama and fan service, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses is a refreshing reminder that sometimes simple, sincere storytelling hits different. It's comfort food anime, and we all need that one sometimes. Moving to number 2, Reign of the Seven Spellblades. Reign of the Seven Spellblades is basically, what if Harry Potter was actually seinen horror? And I mean that as the highest compliment. Kimberly Magic Academy looks all prestigious and magical on the surface, but underneath? It's a nightmare factory where students regularly die, dark magic runs rampant, and the faculty is questionable at best. Oliver Horn arrives with a secret mission involving his missing friend and quickly realizes this school doesn't mess around. Students get eaten by magical creatures during practical exams. There are underground labyrinths filled with abominations. The upperclassmen are either helpful allies or literal psychopaths, sometimes both. This show does not pull its punches with violence and psychological horror. The magic system is genuinely interesting, blending sword fighting with spellcasting in this Spellblade combat style that creates visually dynamic battles. When Oliver and his crew face off against threats, it feels tactical and desperate rather than predetermined shonen victories. Characters use their brains, exploit weaknesses, and sometimes just barely survive by the skin of their teeth. The cast chemistry is excellent. Oliver's friend group each brings unique skills and personality, and their loyalty to each other feels earned through shared trauma. Nanao, the samurai girl from Japan, is an absolute scene stealer who approaches Western magic with hilarious confusion while being incredibly competent. My only complaint? The pacing occasionally drags during exposition-heavy episodes explaining magical theory, and some of the darker content might be too intense for viewers expecting a lighter magical academy show. But if you want Harry Potter with actual stakes, moral ambiguity, and students who might actually die, this is your show. And finally, number 1, Kingdoms of Ruin. Kingdoms of Ruin said, let's make the protagonist a traumatized, revenge-driven mess, and then went hard on the grimdark. Humanity feared witches for their power, so they did what humans do best, committed genocide. Adonis watched the only person who ever showed him kindness, his witch mentor Chloe, get executed publicly, and he absolutely snaps. Fast forward, and Adonis is now a witch-hunting human's worst nightmare, using his knowledge of magic and technology to wage a one-man war against the entire Redia Empire. This show doesn't flinch from showing the absolute worst of humanity. The torture, the persecution, the hypocrisy of people who feared magic but now exploit it for industrial advancement. The tone is bleak. We're talking Akame ga Kill levels of nobody is safe and everything hurts. Adonis isn't your typical protagonist. He's morally grey at best, sometimes crossing into genuinely dark territory as he pursues vengeance. Watching him struggle between his humanity and his rage creates compelling internal conflict that elevates this beyond simple edgy revenge fantasy. The world building fascinates me because it explores what happens when magic meets industrialization. The Redia Empire harvests witch souls to power their magitech, creating this horrifying system built on exploitation. It's a surprisingly sharp commentary on resource extraction and dehumanization. However, and this is important, the show stumbles with pacing and occasionally relies too heavily on shock value. Some character deaths feel gratuitous rather than meaningful, and the animation quality varies wildly between episodes. Also, if you're sensitive to heavy themes involving genocide and trauma, this will be rough. But if you want something that genuinely tries to examine the cycle of violence, the cost of revenge, and whether redemption is even possible after certain lines are crossed, Kingdoms of Ruin delivers. It's flawed, it's brutal, but it's also unforgettable. There you have it, 6 underrated anime that deserved way bigger audiences. From magical genocides to wholesome rom-coms, this list had range. Which one are you watching first? Drop your picks in the comments below. If this video helped you discover your next obsession, smash that like button and subscribe for more anime deep dives. Thanks for watching.